Hello everyone, we are Group 6 and here we will discuss the topic of leadership styles in public organizations. Before we get into the discussion, I will introduce the member of Group 6. First is Alfia Ma'rifatuneza, second is Alfiana Edita Rahma, and last is Wirdatul Enisi Tepu. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the first discussion. Enjoy the presentation. Let's begin this presentation with background of leadership. Leadership is very important in public organization because it determines the direction of policies and services in accordance with the interests of the community. Leaders are responsible for coordinating the apparatus, managing resources, and maintaining accountability and integrity. Effective leadership increases employee motivation, commitment, and performance, while encouraging transparent, accountable, and responsive decision-making to the needs of the community. Let's move on to the next point, which is the definition. 1. Leadership. Leadership is the ability inherent in a leader to influence, direct, and inspire subordinates to achieve goals. 2. Leadership styles. Leadership style is a behavior and strategies used by leaders to influence the performance of subordinates and is the result of a combination of skills, traits, and attitudes. The discussion continues with the next definition. 3. Public organizations. Public organizations are government institutions with formal legality, founded by the state, and tasked with serving the needs of the community. 4. Public sector performance. Public sector performance is an assessment of the extent to which governments or public organizations achieve their objective, including the efficiency, effectiveness, and impact of policies, programs, or services provided. Now I will discuss different leadership styles. A. Transformational leadership provides inspiration, motivation, and positive influence to change the perspective and performance of subordinates. B. Transactional leadership. Leaders giving rewards or punishment based on the performance of subordinates. C. Democratic leadership. Leaders involve their team in decision making. D. Autocratic leadership. Involves central decision making by leaders without much involvement from subordinates. E. Servant leadership. Focusing leaders' attention on the interests and welfare of subordinates. Next, I will talk about the following types of indicators of effective leadership in public organizations. A. Visionary leader. Visionary leaders have a clear view of the organization goals, inspire teams to work more efficiently, and provide guidance to achieve targets. B. Motivational ability. Leaders who are highly motivated can increase employee productivity and loyalty to the company through rewards, positive feedback, and development opportunities. C. Having empathy. Leaders who possess empathy can understand the feelings and perspective of their team, thereby fostering positive relationships. Lastly, I will talk about the remaining types of indicators. D. Creativity. Creative leaders are able to face challenges and find innovative solutions to overcome problems within the organizations. E. Integrity and ethics. Effective leaders act with integrity and ethics to build trust within the team and to set an example for other members in the organization. F. Communication. An organizational leaders must have good communication skills so that the organization achieves its goals and members can perform their duties correctly. G. Decision making. Leaders must be quick and wise in making decisions, ensuring that the process is open and accountable, and considering the fact, risk, and impact of each decision to build trust among members and the community.
There are several leadership styles. Each style has its own advantage and disadvantage. In this section, I will briefly explain each leadership style. Let us start with the first style, transformational leadership. This style inspires and motivates people to work better and achieve change. The advantage is high motivation and commitment. However, the disadvantage is stress. If expectations are too high, this style is usually used when organizations want change. Now, let's move on to the next style, transactional leadership. This style focuses on rules, target, and result. People get rewards for good performance and punishment for poor performance. The advantage is clear rules and easy control. The disadvantage is low creativity. This style is common in formal public organizations. Next, let us talk about democratic leadership. In this style, the leader involves members in decision making and listen to their ideas. The advantage is good teamwork and job satisfaction. The disadvantage is that decisions take more time. This brings me to the next style, autocratic leadership. Here, the leader makes decisions alone. The advantage is fast and clear decision. The disadvantage is low participation and motivation. This style is usually used in emergency situations. Another important style is servant leadership. In this style, the leader focuses on helping members and the public first. The advantage is high trust and involvement. The disadvantage is slow decision making. This style fits well in public organizations. So, in public organization, leaders do not use only one style. Transformational leadership is used service improvement, democratic leadership increases public participation, servant leadership focus on serving the community, transactional and autocratic leadership are used in strict systems. Now let us see how this style work in practice. Transformational leadership support chance, transactional leadership ensures rules are followed, democratic leadership opens discussion, autocratic leadership allows fresh discussion, and servant leadership builds public trust. However, public leaders face many challenges. They must balance public demands, rules, pressure, and limited resources. Because of this, leaders must choose the right leadership style. Let us move to the effect of leadership in the public sector. For policy implementation, transformational and democratic leadership help gain public support. Autocratic and transactional leadership are faster but often get less support. For public trust, servant and democratic leadership increase trust, while autocratic leadership can cause resistance. For transparency, democratic and servant leadership are more open.
Case study and discussion Tri Risma Maharani leadership in Surabaya. Before continuing with this case study, Tri Risma Maharani is acknowledged as a regional leader who garnered tangible change during her tenure as mayor of Surabaya. Her leadership outcomes are evident in environmental revitalization and effective control of food commodity inflation. The contrast between Surabaya before and after her leadership demonstrates the real impact of her commitment to public welfare. Accordingly, this discussion examines four leadership styles that define her success in driving change in Surabaya. Okay, first, transformational leadership. Tri Risma Maharani, transformational leadership is reflected in her ability to motivate the governmental apparatus and encourage innovation in problem solving. Her strong commitment to public welfare support organizational change despite her emotionally expressive leadership approach. Okay, next, second, democratic leadership style. Tri Risma Maharani applies democratic leadership by promoting community participation and opens to public input in decision making. This approach strengthens public trust and social cohesion. Third, visionary leadership style. Visionary leadership is demonstrated through her consistent direction in developing Surabaya as a modern city with an emphasis on sustainability and food security. Direct engagement with community ensures policies are grounded in actual conditions. Okay, let's fourth. Servant leadership style. Servant leadership is provided in Tri Risma Maharani's view of leadership as a social mandate, reflect in her direct involvement in addressing social issues. Inclusive programs such as service for street children and vulnerable groups highlight her commitment to equitable governance. Okay, I will read the conclusion. In conclusion, Tri Risma Maharani leadership reflects the effective integration of transformational, democratic, visionary, and servant leadership style in regional governance. Her people-oriented approach produces tangible improvements in environmental management, economic stability, and social welfare in Surabaya. Thus, her leadership provides a relevant model for effective and inclusive public sector leadership. Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you for your attention. We sincerely apologize for any shortcomings in the presentation of this material. We hope that what we have shared will be useful to many people. Let us together apply leadership styles in their respective roles and responsibilities to create a more positive, productive, and ethical work environment. Quote, "The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things." Ronald Reagan.